is Jeff Krepke and welcome back to the Maker Show. Today we're going to go over some of the tools that I've acquired, and basically I think right now I basically have the bare minimum machine tools to start doing projects, start using the lathe properly, dial-in machines kind of, not within tenths or anything like that, but kind of work your way up to having more precise equipment as you get more and more money. You don't go for a tenth right off the bat, you go for thousandths. So this is my thousandths tolerance machine shop, basically. Or 0.05 millimeter. It's about the scale of a lot of these tools. Picked up a lot of them on a site called banggood.com, and they ship right out of China. And I have my good feelings, bad feelings about China, but if they didn't have the tools, then I couldn't afford to do it, because I have barely, raising children and stuff like that, having a wife. There's just not a lot of money to go out and buy, $100 mics and $100 calipers, and that go down to a tenth or something like that. But as you gain experience with these tools, and techniques, you really learn how to use them in a real way, and that's the most important thing, that when you do step into the machine shop of your dreams, pretty much know what's going on. Whether that depth gauge was $5 or it's $1,000, it's still a depth gauge. So how precise it does it, and different little tricks of the trade you learn over the years, but you get a good feeling for kind of how, just the terminology and how to think about things, and watching videos and figuring out what different tools do different paths and stuff like that. I did recently require the manual mill, but I'm already thinking about ways to turn that into a CNC lathe. Think of CNC a lot like I used to think about playing a musical instrument and basically making computer music by programming in the notes into a computer to play. So I was playing them by programming them in, but I wasn't actually playing them with my hands like in real time. That's kind of what CNC versus manual is. Manual's a very, it's like playing the piano, playing the piece of music right in front of you. Where CNC is like, a player piano. You program it exactly what you want it to do, exactly when you want to hit the keys, and it plays you a song. Now, machine is only as good as its programming, so as a CNC machinist, your top number one job is to do programming. So programming consists of going into a CAD program, designing what you want to build, and then going into a computer-aided machining manufacturing program, a CAM program, to end up doing the tool paths and things like that, how you want to cut it, what do you want to pocket it, what do you want to do, an adaptive clearing or a routing or a boring, and how best to do all those different things. Piled onto adding the fourth and fifth axis to the machines, to where you're going to really have to think about how different tools interact with different tool paths on your other axes and stuff. But starting off with Fusion 360, which is going to be my preferred application just because it's free and open. Anyone can use it. It's becoming a factory more common in industry all the time. Autodesk. Okay, some of these I ended up getting at yard sales, and I came up with basically a trailer full of everything that I owned in up to Alaska. It's like 2,500 miles, so not too many things were brought up. Most of the stuff was bought after I reached Alaska. So we have on the left we have the compass, and I had that. I brought that up. It's a really nice metal compass, and then a 0 to 1 micrometer, and back there that's a brand new dial indicator that I just received from banggood.com, and appears to be a good one. It's got the little ticker marks on it to show how many times it's gone around, so that's really nice. Then this is a digital depth gauge, and it seems to be, I mean, serviceable. Then just your basic carpenter's square, which is super handy. This I also picked up on Banggood. That's a center finder. Basically, you put it in a mill, you put it against your part, and when it goes out of the magnets come apart, you know you've touched off basically of the part. So I got that. Then I got this base and this dial indicator for you know, steel off Banggood once again. That's the case that it came in. The cases aren't much. Might have to build like wooden cases just to feel better about them. This is one that I picked up. I think I brought this one up. I got this one when I was in lower 48. It's in inches. Then I just picked this up. This is a height gauge, and this is used for laying out parts on a surface plate. And what everything's sitting on is 3 different surface plates that I hand ground with compound, and I have a video on that. You can take a look at that video. But that's a hand ground granite surface plate. So using the height gauge, you basically put the height gauge on the surface plate, and then you hold it down, you get it to absolute 0, and then you're going to press the 0 button right there, and that's going to zero it out for you. And so basically the way you use it here is you bring it up to your measurement, say a 1/4 inch, so 2.50. 0.50, and then you tighten that thumb screw up, and it's not going to move. And then you come in to your part, and then you sweep your part along there. Sweep it along. And as you can see if I can get that on camera good. You can see that prominent line right at the bottom of there, and that's going to be exactly a 1/4 inch from within a thousandths of being a 1/4 inch up from the that surface plate. So that's the amazing thing about you just having even a home ground one. Those are accurate. It's accurate to about a thousandth, and I could spend more time making it better. So. With additional grinding and passes, but I think it's adequate as it is.
So thanks for watching that video about the measuring tools and about the manual versus CNC. I'll continue to bring videos, but this is the measurement tools basically needed to have a small hobby machine shop. So I hope you enjoyed that, and please rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you very much. Bye.